all. In this video, we are gonna discuss about SymPy library in Python. But before we actually start with it, let's first have a look at the installation part of this. So for this, today I'm using PyCharm. So you just have to go to File, Settings. Please wait a minute, it's taking time. Just click on this plus icon. And just type SymPy. So you can click on install package. You would see that the installation process has already started. So by the time, let's have a look at the theory part of SymPy. So SymPy stands for symbolic calculus, or we can say that it stands for scientific Python. So it refers to development of algorithms to manipulate mathematical expressions and other mathematical objects. So symbolic calculus integrates mathematics with computer science to solve mathematical expressions using mathematical symbols. It has an important part which is called as CAS and computer algebra system. So this computer algebra system, it helps in converting algebraic expressions in the same way as we calculate them using manual methods. So these are the steps that we can use for installing SymPy. We can run this command if you're using Anaconda, or maybe on the command prompt, that is pip install SymPy. If you want to check the version of the SymPy that you are using, you can just type this statement. Then we have symbolic computation. So symbolic computation refers to development of algorithms for manipulating mathematical expressions and other mathematical objects. So let's understand this through an example. We can close this. So for this, firstly, we have to import SymPy, and then we can write print sympy.sqrt5 means we're using the square root function. It is similar to the way we use math module in Python. So let's right click and click on run part 1. So the process is ongoing. It's taking a bit time. So you can see that we have got square root of 5 as our output. So in this program, firstly we have done that from SymPy import symbols, vector, expand, pprint, and init underscore printing. So this init underscore printing, it is used to print the expanded form of the expression in a reverse order. So we have made use of symbols function. So let's have a look at the theory of symbol function. So symbols function, it is the most important class in SymPy library, and it has objects of symbols class. So like in this example, we can see that we have defined three variables that are x, y, and z, and we have passed them in the form of arguments of strings. And we have declared an expression and a second expression, and then we are printing the factor of expression 1 and expand xpr2. So if we just click and run, we would get the output. So we would get the output. So in this way, we have got x to the power 4 plus 4 into x, and then we are using the power operator and so on. So I was telling you the use of this statement, that is we are using init underscore printing function. So if we just disable this statement and then we run the statement, you would see that we would be getting a reverse of this. Means we would be getting y to the power of 4 in the beginning and so on. So let's see this. So you can examine the output. Then here we are making the use of substitution function. So let's have a look at the theory part of this. So it is used for symbol object, and this method is very convenient. So you can see that here we have defined an expression, and then we are trying to substitute x with the value of y plus 1, and then we are p printing it. So let's have a look that what exactly does this p print function does. So let's run this. So you can see that we are getting the output, but this output is without the use of power operator. So print function is used whenever you want to get the output without the use of power operator. Then next in this program, we are making the use of simplify function. So let's have a look at the theory part of simplify function. So this function, it is used to convert any arbitrary expression into a much simpler form. Like in this example, you can see that we are trying to calculate the value of this expression, and if we run this, we would get 4 as our output. Moving on, in this code we are making the use of lambdify function. So lambdify function is used to convert this statement in the form of Python functions. So if we run this statement, we would see that this expression would be evaluated, and by using the values of a as 2 and b as 3, we would get the output. So let's wait for the output. See, you get 13 as the output. Then in this, let's run this and see what's exactly the output of this. And this, we are just simply printing the expression that we have defined over here. Then in this, we are making use of important integral calculus, that is integration. So let's have a look at it. So it involves two types, that is derivative and integration. So all of these are used in algebra. So let's see the output of this. You would see that we would be getting the integration of this particular expression. Then here I am using linsolve function to solve these two equations, that is x minus y equals to 4 and x plus y equals to 1. So let's just right click and see the output of this. We would see that we would be getting the outputs as the values of x and y. So we have got the value of x as 5 by 2 and the value of y as minus 3 by 2. Moving on, so we can use SymPy library for the plotting of 2D and 3D figures. So let's have a look by running this particular code. So you can see that we are getting particular graph for this statement, that is x to the power 2. So with this, we have reached at the end of the video. Hope you have understood all the functions that we have discussed in this particular video about SymPy. So let's have a small conclusion that the SymPy library is quite easy to learn and implement. So we can use SymPy as a calculator to simplify expressions, expand the expressions, compute derivatives, integrals, and limits. We can also use it to solve equations and plot the data in the graph in 2D and 3D form. We can also work with matrices, and it has much more functions. Hope you have enjoyed the video. Thank you so much.